Hello, everybody. So it is just me today. Yippee. We'll see if people join me later. This stupid thing StreamYard just waited till I hit the go live to tell me that this isn't being recorded because I've run out of space. So I don't even know if this will be on for anybody later. So I guess I will be buying StreamYard. I don't think there's any way to delete space without buying it. Not exactly sure. That's something new. I don't know. Let's see. Let's actually go to StreamYard and see if I can buy StreamYard and it start recording. I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't gonna stream, and then my mom's like, "Oh, we can do it by ourselves," and so I guess I'll help after they get back. I don't know. Add hours. Why can't I just delete hours? Delete storage. Permanent storage recordings are no longer deleted after 15 days. Your plan includes 50 hours of permanent recording storage. You've used all 50. Future broadcasts will not be recorded. You can add more storage or free up space by deleting past recordings. How do you delete past recordings? How does this work? I don't know. Past. Oh, I just have to go and delete these? I don't know. Let's see. Stream recording, embed, download. Okay, so I just have to go in and delete all these. No, I don't want to delete on YouTube. Okay. So that's different. I can still view them on YouTube. No, I don't want to delete them on YouTube. Because that's stupid, because that means you have to delete every recording, or you have to buy more hours. Which once you hit 100, then you gotta buy another, and then you gotta buy another. I guess. So if I hit it, I'm so confused. Okay. Yeah, I originally wasn't going to be streaming, but we figured it out so I could stream because I have a commitment to you guys, and she understands that. So it's just a thing. And happy Hallows to everyone. Thank you. I didn't glue the two that popped off last night from the dog back on because I thought we were going to be moving stuff, but so got the little pumpkin and glitter and little ghosty things. And then this one has I'm not flipping you off, has a little bat. And then the rest of them are just haunted houses. I love them. And we have a Devin. Hello, hello. I just woke up half an hour ago, and now existence is panic again. When is your life not panic, Spence? You need to learn to not panic. Okay, so when I hit delete, it asks me if I want to delete it from YouTube, but then it just keeps it on, and then says, "Do you want to delete it from YouTube?" You can delete broadcast. I don't know what the difference is, but it doesn't take it away. When I don't know. but it's taking hours away from the 50. So I don't know. Yeah, probably because it's Halloween. We always tend to do that, but I don't know the difference between delete recording and delete broadcast. I don't want to delete them off my YouTubes, but it's taking hours away, so didn't know that they weren't deleting them anymore. I don't know. Yeah, so I'll have to see the difference between deleting the broadcast and deleting the recording. But so in the broadcast, you know, it says upcoming and past. So you click on the past, and the three little dots to the right, I'm just hitting delete recording, and it's taking away the hours. But then you can also delete broadcast, which I might try to like delete the oldest one, delete the recording and the broadcast just to see what happens. Because it still, when I delete recording, it still keeps it on here and takes away from the hours. But I'm afraid if I delete the broadcast, it'll like take the whole thing off. As long as it takes off from the... Yeah, if it's a Twitch, it only lets me delete the broadcast. So I guess for now I'm just going to delete recording. So I guess this one won't be saved onto YouTube because I did not know that it would do that. So I wasn't prepared and like didn't go ahead and delete stuff. So that's something I just learned. Hopefully that helps. I go to my YouTube and make sure it's not deleting them, just to be safe. Let's see. My YouTube load. Go to my channel. Yeah, so I guess y'all get a free Halloween stream because it's not recording and it won't be here afterwards onto the YouTube. It's not showing that I'm live. So tell your friends I really am live, I guess. Hopefully y'all got a notification. Let me know if anybody got a notification that I was streaming because it's not showing that I'm streaming on YouTube. So yeah, it doesn't show this one streaming at all. Okay, y'all did get a notification. Okay. Yeah, I know it's in the playlist, but like at least y'all are getting notifications. Okay. Because I was like, it was like, I'm looking and it's not showing it on my live stream playlist. Usually it shows that it's... Now I'm doubly grateful that you, Devin, that you have the playlist, because even though y'all got a notification, because people that maybe aren't subscribed to me that just, you know, are trying to get ready for Nano, that would be bad. So, because when I just go to YouTube, it usually shows that I'm streaming. And maybe it's showing it because I am technically streaming, but it's just not going to save it. I guess I'll find out afterwards. Yeah, I'm also finding this very interesting. I'm learning. Oh, that's sweet of her. Yeah, I was watching until like 5 minutes before. So, okay. So at least y'all are getting notified and stuff. That's yeah. Yeah, no, I know it's already started. We can't stay streaming 24/7. Like I would wish we could to bring it in. I would like to like Greenwich time bring it in. I really want to do that. I knew that there was not a way to do it this year with everything going on. I want to say I did it the first year I did Nano though, with Jazz. I want to say we tried to bring it in, or maybe we just did the New Year. I don't know. I know that's one of the reasons we did like a 72-hour stream, because we were like, hey, we want to stay up and it's not gonna hurt anything, and we can bring in the New Year with people. And that's all we did. We started an hour or two before Greenwich time, and stayed up a good 12 hours after everyone had brought in the New Year. So, okay. So, all right, cool. So yeah, I will find out about the broadcast. I'll like keep loading until I know it deletes or doesn't delete. So I'll find out. All right. But happy Halloween! Now that I've kind of got that figured out. Yeah, we had to, because we were using the Google Hangouts and it only lets you do 8 hours. We would do the 8 hours and then go like get food, go to the bathroom, whatever, and then come back. You had to wait an hour. So we like had a timer, and an hour and a minute later we would start again. And because she didn't have the ability to stream, so we had to do it all on mine. So we'd wait that hour and a minute, and then yeah. So but yeah, it looks like just by deleting the recording, I don't think I haven't deleted any of the recordings on Twitch. Looks like I can. Okay. So yeah. I don't know. And thank you. I'll keep them on even after Halloween. Y'all know me, my goth self. Like, so I broke this one, putting my lunchbox, and I hit the roof. The sunroof like popped it off, and then my dog broke this one off. But I've got them in my pocket. I just have to put them back on, and my glue is like the nozzle part or whatever, the tip part is like full of glue, so I gotta get a push pin, or not a push pin. I need something longer. I tried that last night. I got a paper clip. I'm gonna try to like push the glue down or something. I might just cut the tip off of it. I don't know. It's the only thing I hate about glue is it gets all in the nozzle, and then you just I told you. I said it earlier. I'm not flipping you off. I promise. No. But yeah, so for you who are getting the 50-hour notification, just go into your past ones and delete the recording. I'll let you know on the podcast part, I guess. Just delete the recording. And it will take down your recording storage hours. So, learn something new every day. Because, yeah, it was just deleting every 15 days, and so I didn't have to worry about it. I stayed around 24. But there you go. I don't know. You live, you learn. Of course, as everything changes, you have to keep learning. But never too old to learn. So I guess that's almost been my first stream sprint doing that. Did you just do it? I was gonna do it so nobody deleted their recordings. No. Okay. Thanks. You didn't have to do that. I've got so many. I've been streaming for 2 years. I got so many that it didn't delete 15 days, which it's going all the way back to June, so I guess it's not deleting. You did not have to do that, Kibby. I hope it wasn't one that was super important. Because I got 2 years worth. I could have deleted one. Which, if freaking YouTube ever decides to cap anything. Oh, it was your first one, so it's okay. Okay. To say you did not have that. I am okay being the guinea pig here. You did not have to do that. Okay. So I will delete all of those. And I guess I'll keep track of it since tomorrow's the 1st and see if it just keeps rolling or if you get 50. So there's no way I've streamed 50 hours in a month. Even between Twitch and YouTube doing 2 hours. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's only like 30 at most. Because we didn't stream any in October for Fridays, Meadow and I. Which that would have been her recording, not mine. So. Okay, so do not delete the broadcast. Per Kibby and me to, unless you want it deleted off YouTube. Because at least when it says delete recording, you can say, if you want it to delete off of YouTube or not. So, yeah, so I'll just do that first, right? And you never say anything stupid. It's always funny. So, yeah, I think... So I was looking at my accounts trying to figure out like where I could save money and stuff like that because I have medical bills to pay off and then my uncle to pay off and then paying my hair. And then they're storing the camper today, so even though I won't be paying $750 a month for rent at the campground, that's still $300 to pay for rent here, and then storage is $100, which hopefully we'll be able to. According to my mom, we're going to take like 4 or 5 boxes a day so we can get it emptied. So I'll put in my notice tomorrow for that. And then, so that'll take $100 off, but that's still $200 for storage. So it's still $500 a month without paying any bills. So I guess for the next few months, I'll pay like $100 towards medical and $100 towards my uncle to get the credit card that I had to borrow to get my vehicle fixed, paid off. Because he might need it for his eye surgery. I'm not sure. But so there's a lot going on. But yeah. Yeah, if it's when I delete the recording, it says, do you want to delete on YouTube? And you just don't click that. So yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I might end up putting a freaking Halloween shirt on, like one of my shirts, because it's starting to get cold in here. I don't even have the fan on. Yeah. Yeah, I was paying $750 to $800 for our camper space. And we're going to sell the camper, but we got to finish renovating it first because we put flooring down. Didn't get to finish it because living in it, you couldn't exactly take the bed out to do all that. So we'll put it in storage. We've got a generator so that we can use power tools and stuff if we have to, just to cut it. But we'll finish putting the floor down and then either put it up for sale, like Facebook Marketplace or something, or just sell it to one of the camper places. I'm not sure. But yeah, so it's a busy weekend. It's a busy few weeks because my mom just got a job, so now we only have the weekends to work on this stuff. So yeah, I loved and hated. It's a love-hate relationship. When there were 3 of us in there, I hated it. When there was just 2 in there, it was decent, but with 2 cats and 2 dogs, kind of crazy. So. All right. So in case you're new here, y'all know me. I'm Amber Craft. I write paranormal romance. I have my first book signing, hopefully in February, at a local bookstore here at 2nd and Charles. Is the name? I've never heard of that name. But so I've got my formatting sent off to Sako with my icon, or not my icon, my logo, and the ebook version of the cover. So I've got to send a note to Martha, who did my cover design, to let them know that I will be needing the paperback cover soon. But for today, I'm working on Unknown Happiness, reading, editing, and outlining it. It's done. It's not what I'm going to work on for Nano, but I definitely need to get it done because I've got to get more episodes up on Kindle Vella. So yeah. So since you're here and it's not going to record, I have 6 episodes up. The latest one just came up today for Unknown Happiness. So make sure you go and check that out. Let me know what you think about it. It's a little different than the other books, Unknown Love and Unknown Family, because Unknown Love, while it takes place on Earth, it's between a human and a vampire, and they find out about the gods. And then book 2 is all about nymphs and satyrs and the daughter of Hell, the youngest daughter of Hell. So Unknown Happiness starts off in like, and I cannot remember the name of the show, but there used to be, it only went on for 1 season. There was a show about this paranormal community that lived in a gated community, and it was like all kinds of paranormals, and there was vampires, there was werewolves or whatever, and inside this gated community they were all safe. So I kind of took that, and humans can live in here too, but you have to know about the paranormal. So it starts off gated community with the original book 1 characters, which no one knows about. The name of that book was Unknown Revenge. You can find it on my author page, but you can't buy it. So it's the sister from the original book 1. They start off in that community, and it kind of hints to the other book, and then it turns into this like on the run from this paranormal killing society that actually has its place in real history, and it goes on the run, and then they find people from the Ava Karina, and have to try to save from this demonic side that's coming. So it's going to get really good. I'm like getting to the part where I'm like, chapter 4. So that's what I'm working on, trying to get more episodes up for the Vella, and because this one that came out today is the last one I have put up. So I'm going to work on that. So when it hits 25, we will go ahead and do a 20 minutes. And so let me know what y'all are working on, and are you getting ready for Nano? Are you just working on something you're already doing like I am, or what's going on? I want to know about the stories you're working on. I want to be able to encourage you during Nano, now that I'm streaming on Tuesdays and Wednesdays on Twitch, although I didn't stream last Tuesday because I forgot it was Tuesday. It was, sorry. Total brain fart self. Totally forgot it was Tuesday till like 10 o'clock. I was like, crap. So let me know what you're doing. There's the scaredy cat trying to go out the hole, deciding if there's animals out there that will scare him back inside. He's like, do I dare? I don't know. All right, so CB is reading and fixing dinner and has a new desk, even though they don't have a chair. I'm glad you finally have a desk. Spence, I'm going to be bouncing around between cleaning and cooking, decorating my wood chat and my bullet journal because the new year starts tomorrow. All right. Do you mean new month? Or do you start your year in November? Or did the Bujo start in November? I'm kind of curious. Apparently Mr. Epic Planner over here is pantsing Nano. Oh, Miss Epic Planner. So you're planning everything and pantsing Nano. That's lovely. Do you at least have an outline? Like, are you one of those that I'm talking about? Don't freak out if you're pantsing it, because you don't know what you're gonna write the 667 words a day. All right, I'm gonna be working on outlining my Nano. I think I figured out some of the problems that have been holding me back. Awesome, that's good to hear. Glad you got some kinks worked out of it. All right. All right, so we will get this first one going. And we had a weird thing happen on Wednesday's stream where I hit the mute button for myself and was watching Ghost Adventures while I was working, and you could hear it. So if for any reason you hear it, let me know. Just warning, let me know. All right, we'll get this one starting in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. That was the end of the first sprint. How did everybody do? What did everybody do if you didn't tell me before? All right. Let's see. Get the next one ready. Yep, that's Scaredy Cat. So I got finished deleting all of the StreamYard things, and then we washed 5 loads of clothes last night that were in storage that we found. So I hung up. I had to go to my car, grab some hangers I had bought, hang up all of those clothes, and then not quite. I found Lily's little skirt in here. I'm not sure why, but yeah. There's actually 2 kitties. This one is usually, but this one is like laying down very oddly. So they're both here. I think Braden's like hearing the dogs in Kira's room. I'm not sure. But yeah. And Megan beat Devin with the boom. Yay! Round of applause. Devin is not on his A game. I'm loving it. But he did come in with a ghosty. So I think he was distracted by the kitty. CB, I read a bit of a book and then I wrote part of a one-shot that is pure Iron Strange bashing. Ooh, nice. And yes, all hail the feline overlords. Penumbra got the blog up and tweaking nano outline number 5. You are really honing in on that outline. That's awesome. I spent most of the sprint kicking myself for being so stingy with my trim stashing habits. There's nothing wrong with that. Megan worked on brainstorming for my novel. Awesome. And then I sprinted to my room to get the power cord for the laptop. Yeah, you can't let that die, especially if you're in the middle of outlining or doing blogging or like any of that. That's not cool. Tried to be funny and didn't get the boom done in time. You're fine. I saw Kibby saying I'm bouncing between the stream, private clients, and my book. So multitasking at its finest. Yeah. So I'm sure there will be more clothes or things to come in the house. So I've tried to like organize, and I have one already, but off there. I bought these like jewelry hanging things. I bought 3 of them. So I just dropped my belt. So I've been organizing like all the containers I have that fit better in the camper into those. I did that last night for a little bit in between going to grab the kid. So that way, like these containers like this that I've been using for jewelry, I can just put all my earrings in this and call it good. And then all my necklaces, I've got one only for all my goth stuff, and then one for everything else, so I can like separate whatever it is, because I know all my jewelry. That way I know where to go for what I want. Yeah, I have one with my name on it too. My very first one has my name on it. I got it. I bought it off Amazon, I think, but I cannot find it anymore. It's smaller and more compact. It doesn't have zippers. It just has like tight tops, I guess you could say, so that you can slide stuff in and it won't fall off. But I couldn't find them anywhere, so I don't know where she got it. It was 10 years ago, but so I got those. They're a little bit bigger, but they still fit in nicely on the closet for things. So did that as well. I'm multitasking, so it was funny and very appropriate. It's all well and good to be responsible when buying ribbons, lace, flowers, and bees, but then you're SOL when you gotta decorate a hat at the last minute. Well, the thing about it is you're doing a witch hat, so dysfunction is function. So if you've got a lot of like small trim pieces, you can always like feather them up, or not feather them up, layer them up to feather them. So there's always that. I mean, I don't. So I have a dress, one of my long goth dresses I got from one of the few things I got from Killstar, but so I have it, and I think that's just what I'm gonna do for Halloween. Just be Wednesday Addams, depending on what time they go. But I don't really dress up. I don't have anywhere to go for Halloween. We did get to dress up for Halloween at work, and since I couldn't find that dress, because I swore it was here, but apparently it was in the bag of stuff. I had seen it, but it wasn't at the house. So since I didn't have that, I just wore my pentagram dress and wore my choker that says witch, and just, I don't know, I was the only service advisor that dressed up. The rest of them just wore their jerseys and stuff for the Astros, so it was a little weird. But all us girls dressed up. None of the guys did. Only one of the guys did. So, I don't know. Sales guys dressed up, but service people, not really. Had I continued going to Irish dancing, I would have used it for my safety pins, hairpins, etc. Wasn't my fault that my dancing teacher at the time ghosted me. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry they ghosted you. I could buy one and do that for my writing stuff as well. You just gave me an idea. They're only like $6 each. Oh, that might be too heavy though. Because I could do that for like, I couldn't do it for my beading, but I could do it for like my tacks and my paper clips and flash drives, and might be getting another one. That would take like half of the shit on my bookshelf off. See, it gets me, all these people that have so many nice things on their bookshelves, and I just have like a utilitarian one over here. And I want one to go like back here, but there's just not enough space because that's where my bed is, and there's like just enough room to walk. And if I put one over here, then it's going to cover up the windows. So I can't do that. So yeah. It's the lot that's the issue, but I found some pretty antique lace and an Andre sheer ribbon. Awesome. But if it's the lot that's the issue, do you have like a lot of just lace period, or a lot of lace that's not like the right time period, like look? Or do you have just like a lot of scraps? Because, I mean, like I said, it is a witch's hat, so disorder is order. So you can do a lot with it. You just got to think outside the box, which I know you do. So I'm not worried about that. All right. Yeah, we're doing our Halloween stream like we always do. And I don't really have, I guess that's my problem, is being goth. I don't have like Halloween-y stuff. I just have me. I mean, other than wearing like just my regular shirts and putting jewelry on or makeup on, I really don't have Halloween-y stuff. Because I've got like a shirt that when I put on with a certain pair of tights looks like Assassin's Creed. And then, but I don't have like any of the arm stuff. There was somebody at Kira's school last night for her Fright Fest that came dressed straight like they came out of freaking Assassin's Creed. And I was in awe of this costume because you could tell it was like somebody personally made it. So good that I was just like, holy crap, you stepped out of the damn book, show or whatever. Like, it was so crazy. I have a lack of lots. I have very few knitting racks on my bookshelves because I get knocked off when I dust. True. Yeah, no, I have like books in stacks, and then I have tons of containers that worked in the camper that don't here, so it just basically wastes a lot of money. But I'm trying to organize for better memory management to make it look more bookshelfy so that when I do videos, you actually can see it. And it'd be okay. But yeah. I think you should dress up as Marilyn Monroe or Jessica Rabbit because no one would expect it. Ooh. Thoughts for next year? I couldn't pull off Marilyn Monroe. Cash did that a couple years back during our Halloween stream. Yeah. Jessica Rabbit though. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Yeah. Michael's is my go-to for Halloween and post-Halloween stuff. Definitely. Yeah. I'm not streaming tonight. Oh, yeah, it's your night. I thought I wasn't going to be able to. And then mom's like, well, I've got the boyfriend to help me with the camper. And then by the time we get done, you'll probably be done with your stream. So the original goal was to move the camper, and then our storage got rained in because the roof was leaking. And from when they fixed it, they didn't fix it well and it leaked. And so my boxes are starting to mildew. And so now that we've got the house, we've got to get it out. Even if we don't do anything but like move it into another storage unit and rebox it. Like, it's not what I want to do, but it's, yeah. Yeah, I put my Slytherin robe in my clarinet recital on Friday. I bet that was cool. This is true. This is true. You're gonna make me look up Jessica Rabbit now. She would look pretty as Marilyn Monroe. She has that rounded face. She could pull it off very well. I feel like my voice is too deep to even pull off the husky Marilyn Monroe. I don't know. I was hoping they'd do like a Halloween karaoke this month, and like, because there's so many songs I would love to like sing and just like do my debut on karaoke as Halloween songs and stuff. I don't know. All right, bye, Kibby. Bye. Thanks for coming. Glad y'all got the notification. Glad I could help you. I'm sorry you deleted one of your things on accident, but glad I could help you figure out the hours thing. Your teacher was impressed with it. Awesome, because I would really hate for like teacher to be like, "There's no place." Sometimes music teachers can be just a little snobby, just a little. Yeah, the book. You're going to see the Book of Mormon, also. I'm glad she's jealous. Just a little. I'm glad she's jealous. BC's doing a Halloween karaoke, really? Maybe, maybe not. I'll have to go find out. I'll DM her afterwards, or when we go do this next sprint, I'll DM her and see what's going on. Because I've been, all my songs, Dark Sarah and Within Temptation. Because Within Temptation did one with Exhibit. Y'all want to hear me rap? Like, I can rap Within Temptation with Exhibit, like hardcore. That's my favorite song to rap to. So I will have to find out and let you guys know. Yeah, because Jayce had to take some well needed, or very much needed, well deserved stuff. So that's why he's not here with me today. But he will be back. So yeah, I wish your infrastructure wasn't so bad. Like, that totally sucks that you can't do that. But I'm glad to hear you when you can join in. So that's totally cool. All right, let's get this next one going. Let me make it big. All right, we'll get this one going in 3, 2, 1, go. Kablooey! And we had a Charlie join us.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. How did everybody do? What did we do?
I started working on Gray, which will be the last song on the album, because I finished Red yesterday. Because I'm trying not to think about writing, because I have 2 stories just fighting it out, celebrity deathmatch style in my head, and I just can't take it.
So, Sage was out of power Friday and Saturday for 21 hours. I can't imagine. That's like something bad happens here to do that.
Yeah.
And that means all your food goes bad, and that sucks.
Yeah.
And I don't have a red dress to this. I don't have anything like her. So that will have to be something for next year. I'm thinking. By the way. Devin says, I've been without power for that long. Do not recommend. Yeah. Is that when it happened, Devin? Yeah. That was crazy. And I'm used to power, like, being out in the summer with the hurricanes and stuff here. But that's about it.
Yeah, I live in a wonderful third world country where the power just randomly goes off every now and then. So.
Yeah. Here you go. It's There's usually a way to decide.
So I started writing a fanfic last night because the hubby dared me, and so I may have started rewriting Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven to be about a certain red cardinal from a certain band's music video.
I'm so here for that. Like, yes, I'll be your alpha reader.
Yeah. We're sitting there trying to watch a movie, and he's like, "Why are you typing on your phone?" I'm like, "You did this. You have to read it out loud."
And I guess Devin is stream hopping because Megan SCB came in with the boom. Megan is killing it today. CB got 115 words. I'm editing as I go, so I'm not sure how many words I got. Maybe 100. I added a couple paragraphs for description for my witch that's coming into the scene. Megan, I'm doing research for my novel. Now to take the dishes out of the dishwasher. Yeah, that's one of the first things I need to do when I get done. I don't. I have a black corset that I could put over one of my dresses to make it like lower necked, but you're gonna make me do some thinking.
But the hair's so pretty.
They finally suspended the scheduled power outage, and then we had a massive electrical storm that fried the substation. Oh wow. Yeah, so probably the solar flare made the electrical storm happen. Because it was a huge solar flare. It was crazy. We had a really bad power cut in 2010. I had to go and stay with my gran. 2009. Yeah. Like, we're worried here in the summer when they have them, like, it's so hot that you're like 4 or 5 hours you're wondering about the food, making sure you don't open the freezer just in case. Although, was it Wednesday morning, I was trying to make my video, and as soon as I started like trying to record, it was barely raining here, and the power kept flickering on and off. Thank God it was light enough outside or whatever that I could still record. It was happening the whole time behind me, and I'm like, I'm glad I know it's the power, not a ghost. Like, that would be crazy. And then when I was editing, it was still doing it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna turn this computer off, make sure it doesn't kill something again, and just worked on my laptop and was able to get it all done by the time the power like quit having a fit. And then I found out like 10 miles away a tornado touchdown. Didn't do much damage, but yeah. So I was like, oh, that's what was happening. Oh no. It was out long enough that our security system backup battery ran flat. That's a lot of hours. That's wrapping a freezer and sleeping back. Yeah. That's definitely something I'd be doing, like putting ice on top of the freezer or something. Oh. My mother's Zumba class got canceled on Thursday because the power went out at the YMCA because of the wind and rain. Wow. Sounds like everybody's been having some power issues this week. That's crazy. Like I said, I was just glad I was able to get my video up. So it wasn't too bad. Because last Wednesday we were doing house stuff, unpacking and stuff. I was helping my mom, and Kira was sick, and so I was taking her to the doctor and doing all that stuff. So I didn't get any filming done, and I was like, I've got to do my Preptober video. What the hell? Like, can't exactly do it during the week because it's craziness around here. So it had to get done. Everything had to get done. Oh, and since Sage is on here, while I was unpacking, I have to show y'all. I found my beep sheet stickers that I hadn't done anything where I wanted them. So I put it, let me see if I can pull my front and center. Ta-da! So the entire time I'm working on my stuff, I see that and it just makes me smile. It makes me happy. So, beep sheep. So you were always in my thoughts, Sage, keeping me going. We were supposed to have birthday celebrations with the in-laws on Saturday morning. I had to reschedule because you couldn't leave the house. That's crazy. It's the cloud of dark matter we were drifting near, causing all the issues. Yeah, we're getting really close. So I'm happy that makes you happy because it he makes me happy. So I gotta figure out where I want to put the other one. I'm not sure yet because I bought two.
So now I don't know what I'm going to be doing as we go forward because I pulled up that weird poem thing.
I'm editing chapter 4 so I can put it up on Vella. And there's a lot of description. I just wrote add description as the ghost starts to go from just mist or smoke to solidify. And so I'm having to read and then figure out what I have, what I don't, and go do that. So.
I really need to figure out what I'm doing by tonight because I like to start my nano at midnight. That way, when I wake up, it's like, oh, I already have some words. I'm not already behind,
Yeah. Well, I think the first couple, at least Thursday, Friday, Saturday, since I'll be working, I'll probably today I'm working on Unknown Happiness because I got to get a Kindle Vella episode up. But once I sit down again tonight during Halloween streams or whatever, I'll work on Unknown Origins. But I'm only 2 or 3 chapters into the formatting, and I want to get to writing. But like I said, this nano is going to be weird because I want to write, but I'm not going to be able to write 50K. And so I think I'm just going to kind of use it as a camp and just get them both outlined because December is going to be nothing but reading and working on my reformatting of book 1 so that I can get some copies printed and done in time for my book signing because I want to have probably 15 of each copy to give to the bookstore. So working with Sako on that, and then so December will be that plus getting Twitch set up. done. So
I can't
lots
think
to
that far
do.
ahead. I would like to be able to, but my brain won't do it.
Because it probably not because he has work tomorrow, but if he does, make sure you let us know. That would be awesome. So, and you can do whatever you want on your birthday. All right.
I know mine's coming up, and I have no idea what I want to do.
I know. I feel like my birthday present is the fact that season 3 of Discovery of Witches is coming out. They've just said January. They haven't said when. I would be ecstatic if it came out on my birthday. But season 1 came out every Wednesday. I believe season 2 came out every Wednesday as well. I don't exactly remember. Because my birthday's on a Friday. So.
Mine's on a Thursday this year. So.
Yeah, so I'll be streaming with Tamara and all of our Preptober people to bring in Nano. I'm not sure how long we're going to go. I don't remember from last year how long we went. So I might be there for all of it. I might just be there for part of it. I'm not sure yet.
Tomorrow we're doing a launch of Nano writing relay over on Twitch.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of excited for it. Like, it was really fun. We did the launch of Preptober writing relay, and it was a lot of fun. I just feel like I would be happier if I knew what project I was working on.
Well, it just says 50K. It doesn't say you had to do it on one project only.
I know, but given my brain, I really should not let myself hop back and forth too much. I will get the lost. So
yeah, start meshing characters from different books together. Yeah, I've done that. I feel that one. That's its own mood, dude.
Yeah, when the sci-fi creatures start showing up in the vampire story, and the vampires start showing up in the sci-fi story, and it's just.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to start at 8 a.m. Eastern on Zara Hoffman's channel, and we're just going to raid one to the next, to the next, to the next, all the way through. And I'm going to be starting at 7 tomorrow, 7 Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern, and I'm the last one on the list, like last time.
Well, send me the link, because I mean, when I get off at 6, so
can do.
I'll get off right as you're getting on, so get dinner, maybe join in like the first hour.
So hopefully by then, I'm hoping, my goal for tomorrow's stream is just like, by the time we get there, we're going to be in like, I not only figured out what I'm working on, but I've gotten this many words already. Yay! And not like, hi, I'm starting my Nano now because I flipped a coin.
Like I said, I won't be exactly writing, but I've got to get these outlines done so that I know where I'm at, so that when I start writing book 4, plus I need to get book 3 edited so I can get it to Jayce and them. So, because I'd like to get that to them sometime in January, and like at least have one good alpha edit done, even if the book's not like fully out on Vella, at least have it all done. So Nano is more me accomplishing my goals by the end of the year. Although I'm kind of like Spence, and like Samhain is my restart.
Same.
Yeah. Like 4th of July is my mental restart, just because of things and people that have passed. I have to like mentally restart myself after the 4th of July. But physically and like, I guess, prepping or organizing, I guess you could say, like Samhain is my restart. So
recent experiences on the YouTube have made me like question my goals for the next year. Like, not in a bad way, like in a good way, but
I've already wrote my 2021 goals Got to get when I get paid this month, I've got to get my new planners and everything for the year. But I've already wrote my goals of like things I want to learn, things I want to do. One of them being having a book signing. I'm like super excited about that. But yeah.
Sorry, I saw Devin's comment and was just like, "Ooh, we're gonna have to pull Ganesh in on that one."
Yeah. If you need help finding streams, like let us know. We
I
can
don't know that
always
that's
send you
going to be
links.
the problem. I think it's more just, oh god, there's another one and another one. Why is everybody streaming? Ah!
Devin, I'm not gonna lie, I thought of you when I was making my streams. So instead of just making November's, I made all my streams into God, I think February. All my Sunday streams. I made as many thumbnails as I could think of. I went ahead and put them up, scheduled them. So you're good with me. Like you however far you want to go with the playlist, like I have it.
Maggie, we've talked about this. We've talked about this. That's a lot. A lot goes into making 1 minute of music. A lot goes into making 1 minute of music.
You don't have to keep up with the pop-ups and throw them on. I mean, people doing pop-ups are gonna happen. I mean, if you see them, you see them. If you don't, you don't. It's fine. So, and I'm sure you were asleep or not listening, Charlie, but this stream is not being recorded. So this is a one-off. Say what you want. Shit's not going to YouTube past the live.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Because I hit the 50 hours and it didn't tell me that until I went live. So free for all, whatever y'all want to say in the comments, whatever you want to do. It's not going to YouTube technically. It's just being streamed on YouTube.
Once within a castle weary, while I pondered, drunk and bleary, over many a faint and furious memory of our latest tour, while I plodded close to snapping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my castle door. "'Tis some cursed ghost," I muttered, tapping at my castle door. "Only this, and nothing more." It goes on for quite some time.
I'm liking it. I have a chicken to sacrifice for Devin, and then I can cook it afterward.
So
yes. Sorry. Yes, do whatever you want. I don't care. It's not going to the YouTubes. It's just being streamed by YouTube.
So I framed that collie that magically appeared at the house the other day. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that it was the right thing to do, but problem employee is no longer problem employee at the restaurant, and other things started like snapping into place, and it's just like, oh, Kalima, Kremki Kalima. Like, yes, okay, let's do it. Maybe she did arrive for a reason.
I don't know why it would stop working because of the settings on the router. That doesn't make sense to me. But I don't know a lot about printer technology either. Just that I have one and it works. Maybe it's just too old, like phones to support it. I don't know. And it's the creating of the minutes of music, not finished.
I'm really happy with the new album. I finished Red yesterday, and I threw it into the Dignati Lounge. So anybody who is a supporter of mine who's connected their Discord, you can go listen to the whole thing now. But Cat's exacerbated, like, why are you doing all of the genres? Like, I don't
Why are they not where I can hear them and play them in the background on Wednesdays?
See, that's kind of what I'm going for. My goal for today is to finish Gray. That's the last track on the album, and then set it up for distribution, and then it's done before Nano starts. So that's my goal for today.
Throw another one, I dare you. I know that was the wrong thing to say.
Right, Megan? Like, it's the most complex song on the album. It's got a melody and a counter melody, and like, I really gilded that lily.
Yep. All right, let's get another one going. Get some work done. Get ready for Nano. And 3, 2, 1, go. Kablooey! All right. How'd you do for the sprint? How'd you do for the stream? Let us know.
Still working on Gray, but oh my goodness, I really like the hook. So, yay. Since everybody's been comparing these to video game music, I feel like this is that triumphant end credits song. So it might have to be the last song.
Well, there you go. I got the rest of that page I had edited. Made plans with Kira for what we're going to do after this, since they're not back yet. Yeah. Did the things. The things were done.
I'm not surprised that purple is your favorite, Megan.
Well, then purple is your favorite. First off, how you like the background. This is one of the pictures I think I'm going to use for my Halloween timer that I make for next year. I'm going to go ahead and like make it, put it up in case anybody just wants to use it like me for spookiness. But then there are some timers that I'm doing for Nikki that have purple like galaxy stuff in them. So, yeah. So, it is all a coming. Pretty much, I think I'm just going to use December, like I said, to read and make sure both my books are aligned and, read clients' books for the podcast and those things. There's more brainstorming. Still can't outline yet, but I'm working on my story in my head. Better than nothing. There's different ways.
I'm going to go back to my grand tradition of being a pantser.
471 for the stream. Awesome. So close to 500. I spent most of the later half of the stream having a meltdown because my downstairs neighbor decided to yell at me again. That mean neighbor. I mean, by this time, aren't you like I am with my mom? And you're like, nah, it's a Tuesday. Nah, it's a Sunday. It's a day. It's typical. You know. I can't pants to save my life. And yes, the background is awesome because of purple, gangly trees, and bats.
Pantsing is my natural state. I tried the outlining thing. It's not that I have anything against it, and when it works fine. I just don't think that every project that I do will be like that.
Yeah, I think for Unknown Happiness, I had whole start. Unknown Love was different because it was split from 3 different books to make one book. Unknown Family had like a beginning and an end, but the rest was pantsed. Unknown Happiness had an end. That was it. And the rest was pantsed. And then Unknown Origins is probably the book that has the most outlining. Because I knew the characters and how I wanted to start. I knew little, like, going to the world, how I wanted to have to get there. Like, the premise of the whole thing was partially to get there. And I don't know the end. Which is really hard because that's where I'm at right now. I'm at the middle of the world building. And after I get done with that, I don't know where I want to go. I don't know how I want it to end yet. Nothing's came to me. So, but I mean, it's better to pants than to not pants because then you have no pants on.
See, if it wasn't for the fact that shorting sounded like a really weird thing that I don't want to know about that's being done at BYU, like so many things that are being done there now.
You had to bring BYU up, didn't you?
I did because one of the streamers that I watched just found out about it and has been like losing their shit, just completely losing it over. Yeah. But I feel like that's a more accurate description of how I usually work because I'm a slapdasher. I generally know several beats ahead of where I'm writing, and often I'll know the end, but I don't generally outline, except for, well, the epic fantasy thing that just all like went, here's your story.
Well, and I can't really like outline the way I'm outlining now that I've written this story, because I have each chapter, I have the world building, the character, the description, and the happenings. And I feel like if I did that, that would have like 2 or 3 times, but you can't figure out what you want to do like chapter by chapter, I feel like. Because then you basically know the story, and then why write it?
Yeah, I
And
have
I'm in
some
love
problems with
with
that too. Yeah.
it. How is that loud enough? But yes. Yes. Definitely hell yes.
Stir in the pot.
I say get the pots, put them on the floor, and then let Pizza Demon like tape them to his feet, and then just let him go.
Drum contest. Wait, what? Laura. Oh, sorry. I just looked down.
Yeah.
What? There's a heist in it now? I want to write a heist sort of story so bad. So bad.
I mean, I know they say start them young, but
I don't know. The first heist I took part in, I would have been, what, 9? So, I mean, it is the appropriate age because it was kind of like the Goonies to pull a heist.
is it technically a heist or is it just theft?
Heists, to me, the difference between a heist and a theft is that it's clearly coordinated with a large number of people involved to pull off some truly elaborate scheme. And we did. And it was not good. Don't steal, kids. But um, it was a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, because like paint thieves and stuff like that, they say they pull off a heist, and it's not how many people it was. Yeah, A, how detailed you had it planned, but B, how much you stole.
I mean, to me, well, we may have cleaned out an ice cream case, but um, so
So my question becomes, how much salt are they stealing?
I don't know, especially in fiction, when I think heist plot, where at some point somebody has to have either a murder board explaining all of the different intricate layers of the intrigue that they have to pull off, or someone pulls out a blueprint and lays it on the table and like, you're going to be here, you're going to be here, and then we're going to do this, and da 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 da, and then we dance through the lasers.
True. I've never heard a heist of a poor person, so that's true.
Invite some wrestlers to your home and let them rehearse in your living room. Devin, just stir in the pot.
Yes. Let Mr. Spence take his trash bags and just like drag them along the floor.
It's almost Die Hard time because we watch Die Hard every Christmas season because it is a Christmas movie. It's the heartwarming tale of one man's fight against toxic masculinity to get his family back, and the other movies don't exist.
All right. I guess we will get this stream ended. So I don't know if Jules is streaming. She hasn't popped in. Devin, throw the playlist up so people can.
A year and a half already.
What?
Oh, Jules popped in on the stream the other day, and oh my goodness, like her life right now. Like, I had thoughts about the kids these days, but I thought I was just getting old. And then I heard like what's going on in her classroom, and I was like, dang, the kids these days.
Yeah.
Like, we were rotten, but we weren't that bad.
You know, you can't get evicted for noise of dropping a remote. But, I mean, and also if they know she's a bitch, then they could just not be listening to her. But then if she calls the cops, well, yeah, sorry, we dropped the remote. They're going to quit coming if she calls. Yeah. I was like, oh my, those kids are a handful.
Right? Like, I'm sorry, if you're teaching middle school and you're having to deal with people literally biting nips in your classroom, like, we were hellions, but not like nobody got their nip bit. Like, nobody got a nip bit.
Like, how does that even? Yeah. All right. Well, I got to go do the life responsible things of an adult that I don't want to be. So,
Where are you?
I'm surprised they're not back yet. And she's already bitching at me, but it is what it is. All right, guys. You know us. We are on all the things, especially Wednesdays. I follow Charlie after Twitch. Charlie, you're on pretty much every goddamn day these days.
Usually I stream on Wednesdays and Fridays starting at 5 p.m. Eastern, and on Thursdays starting at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. And that one's just an hour. It's a live recording of the podcast. If you can't make it, don't worry about it. The video of the podcast itself goes up on YouTube on Saturdays, and the chat is just for Twitch. But this week we talked about the Foundation TV series and how it's amazing.
There you go. Recorder rants and just go, please let them listen and serve her with a restraining order. There you go.
Ooh, actually, if you get a restraining order, she'll have to move. Because those are usually, you can't be within so many
feet or in the same building. Or, yeah.
Yeah, if you can get a restraining order, that solves your problem because she'll have to move.
Yeah. At least into another building if you have like more nearby. Yes, we had eraser fights all the time. Happy Nanoween. I like that. If you're trick-or-treating, yes, definitely be safe. Have fun. Make sure all your candy is safe before you eat it. I'm doing all the adulting things during the day during Hallows, and then I'll be on Tamara's channel for Preptober bring-in to Nano. So make sure you go. I'm not sure what time it starts, but I do know it's the up-and-coming video is up. So, yes, wear a mask, be safe. You don't know who's vaccinated, who's not in this world today. So, I will see you guys tonight. Otherwise, see you Tuesday over on Twitch or next Sunday here. So, we will talk to you later, guys.